All right. All right. What is up, guys? Oscar here. Doing a special live stream for y'all. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that my audio is working. If you all are in the comments, make sure to let me know if I'm having any audio issues. Okay, we're good. I can hear myself. All right, so this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to preview the Eagles Washington game here in a few minutes, but I want to get Real Madrid out of the way, break down their COVID news, how this could impact Real Madrid's game coming up this weekend against, I want to say Cadiz. I have to double check that, but let's run into some COVID news for Real Madrid first, and then I'll spend maybe, this is going to be not a long live stream, okay? This is going to be maybe 35, 40 minutes of breaking down some big time COVID notes and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and talk Real Madrid for a second. So I was this week, and I titled it Real Madrid and Washington football team. The COVID knows these teams could not leave me alone this week. I just could not, this whole entire week. So at first, on Sunday we got Casey Tuhill, James Smith Williams, and others, like maybe 3 or 4 players, Jonathan Allen, Duran Payne, all these key guys getting COVID. And that was bad. And it kept on getting worse. We got Kendall Fuller on the COVID list. We got who else did I see on the COVID list already this week? Today we got two or three more. We got what's this guy's name? Safety. And I apologize for the background noise. People are hanging outside my door. So, man, safety. Oh, Cameron Curl. Cameron Curl landed himself on the COVID list. So now we're down safeties. And actually, funny enough, that was actually the better position. All we suffered was Derek Forrest. And now Cameron Curl tests positive. So now we're stuck with Bobby McCain. We're probably going to have to see Landy Collins back in his safety position instead of playing linebacker. We're going to be seeing him playing his safety role. So, and he was kind of trash in that safety role, but we'll have to wait and see what Ron Rivera has in store. But let's talk about Real Madrid real fast. So, Luka Modric and Marcelo were the only guys earlier this week that caught COVID. And I was like, yeah, Modric, we can sub him in for Federico Valverde, no biggie. Modric has been Real Madrid's best player so far, but give him some rest. We had to advocate as Real Madrid fans. We had to advocate for Luka Modric getting rest. So not the way to do it, but get him healed up, ready. Maybe. Good news is that Real Madrid has this game, their next La Liga game, which is I think on Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. and then Christmas break. So maybe we see Luka Modric at the beginning of 2022 if all goes well. Marcelo, I wasn't too butthurt about Marcelo. Marcelo is just, he's been a backup to Ferland Mendy. He hasn't been getting a lot of playing time. The only catch is that if Marcelo, if Ferland Mendy goes down, Dani Carvajal went down yet again. He felt some discomfort. So he is out for this game. So just maybe we could see him as early as next week, or maybe Carlo Ancelotti wants to give him some rest. So the defensive stance for Real Madrid is that it's looking, and I was thinking, and I'll talk about the rest of the COVID-19 or some players that got COVID this week. So we see Luka Modric out, so that's easy. Plug in Fede Valverde. Ferland Mendy, who's going to be the backup to Ferland Mendy with now Marcelo being out with, hopefully Ferland Mendy doesn't go down with injury. Dani Carvajal is out, so Lucas Vázquez is going to fill that role. And then the center back pairings, Militao and Alaba. Unless anything changes, things should be the same, unless either of those guys catch COVID. And then, so that's the defense. Starters, I'm going to say Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and Fede Valverde gets the start. Forwards, now here's the thing. Forwards, I saw that not Mariano is not that notable, not that important, but we got Marco Asensio, Rodrigo, and Bale. Now that's the problem, is that the three main right side guys. So we got Vinicius Jr., Benzema, and the only guy that I could think of that could fill that role right now, I was thinking, look, before I got on air, I was thinking, oh, Lucas Vázquez can fill that role, but then I forgot that Dani Carvajal is injured, so that's not a possibility. So the question is, who's going to fill in that role on that right side? I think maybe Eden Hazard, Vinicius Jr. swap positions, because Eden Hazard plays better on the left side, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they like to use Luka Jovic on that right side. Who knows? So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Let me know what you all think for Real Madrid, this up week. So that will do it for some Real Madrid talk. Real Madrid they're getting hit with the COVID bug. Washington, don't even get me started with them. So let's look at some active guys right now. So here is the depth chart that I have right now. Taylor Heineke looking good to go for this weekend. He suffered that elbow and that knee injury, but it's looking like he's not going to be slowed down. Kyle Allen, who is on the COVID list. So the question is, who is going to be Taylor Heineke's backup? Will it be Kyle Shermer or Jordan Teamu? We'll have to wait and see. Antonio Gibson. Question is, what is Washington going to do with him? Because he's had a fumbling problem. J.D. McKissick still, questionable with that concussion. We'll have to wait and see what happens with him. Jared Patterson, he's fine. Jonathan Williams, will he get playing time? Terry McLaurin, questionable. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Curtis Samuel, always questionable. He can never stay healthy this year. Dax Milne, we'll see some Dax Milne in this game. DeAndre Carter, we're probably going to have to see a lot of DeAndre Carter. Cam Sims, he's on the COVID list. Antonio Gandy-Golden. If Terry McLaurin can't go, expect us to see a lot of Antonio Gandy-Golden, Adam Humphries, Dax Milne, De'Ami Brown, maybe some Calvin Harmon, if I'm not, maybe some Calvin Harmon. Ricky Seals-Jones, obviously, he should be good to go. John Bates should be good to go. Simon Reyes caught COVID, so maybe one of the practice squad players, tight ends, even though I think some tight ends on the practice squad also caught COVID, which sucks. And I lost my spot. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm pulling up. I just lost a depth chart. Give me 1 second here. Da-da-da-da-da. I pressed the button. I pressed the button that I wasn't supposed to touch. Okay, here we go. We're good. Charles Leno, hopefully he's good to go. Cornelius Lucas, COVID list, so who's going to be his backup on the left side? Eric Flowers, he's been solid. It looks like Jamil Douglas will be his backup. Sadiq Charles could play center. Keith Ishmael, COVID. So the question is, who's going to be the center? Because Keith Ishmael is on COVID. Tyler Larson got hurt, so I don't see Tyler Larson playing. I think he should be back on injured reserve at this point. Let me see. John Toth. It's looking like we're going to be leading the way with John Toth as the starting center unless something happens. Brandon Sheriff, the right guard, questionable right guard, Brandon Sheriff, which is whatever. Wes Schweitzer, who's on injured reserve, whatever. Nigel Toron or whatever is on COVID. Man, I'm noticing more and more COVIDs. So let's see. Sam Cosme, who is coming off of injured reserve, so hopefully he can play on that right side. Let's look at the defensive line because the defense has been gutted, and we need the defense. The Eagles have, they're going to be running the football a lot. So the question is, who's going to be the starting defensive ends, defensive tackles, so on, safeties and stuff like that. James Smith-Williams, COVID list. We're probably going to see a lot of Bunmi, Rotimi, Daniel Wise. Those guys. Deron Payne, hopefully he doesn't land himself on the COVID list. He's been going through this week where he hasn't been landing on the COVID list, but he's, I don't want to knock on wood, guys. Akeem Spence, Washington's literally brought him in, I think either today or yesterday, something like that. Jonathan Allen, we just need him to test negative back-to-back days for him to be eligible. I can't remember if Matt Ioannidis is vaccinated or not, but the same goes for him. Back-to-back tests. Casey Toohill on the COVID list. I don't see him coming back. Shaka Tony needs to step up. He is the guy that needs to step up at this point at the defensive tackle spot or at the defensive end spot. Montez Sweat still not back. We're probably gonna have to see a lot of. Oh wait, never mind. Cole Holcomb is questionable. He was on the injury report this week. Camilo Eifler on the COVID list. Nate Orchard, happy to see him back. He needs to step up, make an impact in against the Eagles, and I'll talk about the Eagles here in a few seconds, guys. Jamin Davis needs to have a breakout game. Jordan Kunashik, questionable, whatever. I don't really care. I don't see him playing. Landon Collins, he's not going to be a linebacker. He's going to be a safety because the safety position has been gutted with the COVID list. David Mayo out, John Bostic IR, whatever. Khalid Hudson, COVID, I believe we're on IR. He's out. Kendall Fuller, COVID. So I would not be surprised to see. At first, I said Bobby McCain maybe, but I think Bobby McCain landed himself on the COVID list. I have to double check that here. Troy, we're going to probably have to see. Oh, Troy Apke is on the COVID list. He landed on the COVID list today or yesterday. He had an illness but caught COVID. So we got Darrell Roberts back. That's fine. Benjamin St. Juste, who's on IR, whatever. DeShazier Everett. Oh, DeSager Everett. That's a guy that needs to step up. He had a great end of the season last year. And then when he had to step in due to injury in the Seahawks game, he was trash. I guess he was okay in the Dallas game, but we'll have to see. He has to step up, be the DeSager Everett of last year. Derek Force landed on the COVID list. Then Landon Collins is definitely going to be on the safety. Cameron Curl, Cameron Curl is on the COVID list. Bobby McCain is on the COVID list. As of right now, I don't have him here on this depth chart for the COVID list, but I think he would be a slot corner. I don't know. I think he would be the slot corner because they're thinking of using Jeremy Reeves as the backup free safety or strong safety. So William Jackson, we definitely need him as a corner. Danny Johnson, expect to see him a lot. Let me see who else here. I think that those are the guys that we're probably gonna have to see more of. I think, let me see. Maybe there's other guys that are on the practice squad that I overlooked. But let me know in the comments down below. Gutted with COVID and injuries, guys. I'm probably going to be posting my main preview tomorrow. So, that's basically what I just needed to rant, guys. I just didn't want to do a full-on video. I just wanted to rant. This team, Real Madrid and Washington, do not want to leave me alone at this point. They're just, I am dreading this weekend. I'm dreading these next couple of days, getting more bad news. Hopefully tomorrow we get some good news regarding some players. We'll have to wait and see. The Eagles, because Washington needs to take on the Eagles, and they're in the fight for that 7 seed. And the Eagles, they love to run the football. I think they have the number 1 rushing attack. So man, I just don't know. With Shaka Tony, I have to say that Shaka Tony has to step up. Jaron Payne, if he doesn't line himself on the COVID list, he's definitely gonna have to step up this game. So we'll have to wait and see. Stop the running attack for Washington in this for this, in my opinion. Who else? Who else is William Jackson? Eagles have a decent passing game. They just don't use it to the full ability. Jalen Hurts loves to run the football. Jalen Hurts and Gardner Minshew are both listed on the injury report for this game, but I honestly think that I would not fear Jalen Hurts, to be honest. Actually, let me correct myself. I would have not feared Jalen Hurts if Washington was healthy. If they were healthy, I would have feared Gardner Minshew, but we'll have to wait and see. I just dread the Eagles right now because they're looking to make it to the playoffs. Like everyone counted them out at this point. Everyone just, they were like, they're a rebuilding team, but surprise, surprise, they're in the wild card hunt. So it just sucks. It sucks that Washington, at this point, I've said this before, I'm okay with Washington making the playoffs, even though they're not. And I'm okay for them not making the playoffs. 8 wins, get one more win more than what they got last year. If they lose against the Eagles this game, hopefully 2 weeks down the road, when they face the Eagles again in 2 weeks, they can they can get some of their key players back, get that win there, and then maybe they could beat the Giants, sweep the Giants. So we'll have to wait and see. But wow, 20 minutes of this live stream. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead I'm just gonna end it here. This was gonna be a quick thing. I just wanted to rant, y'all. I honestly really didn't want to. Let me just make sure that no one commented before I go. I don't see anyone commenting. Let me double check here. Let me see. No comments, but already some news and notes regarding some stuff that's coming up on my channel. I'm actually gonna preview more of the Eagles game in depth. Obviously, keep a lookout for my Eagles preview. I want to get some more notes on who could be available tomorrow. Hopefully, we get the final list, unless any more players. Washington has 20 players on the COVID list, guys. This is just sad and hard to see that Washington, the most important weeks of the season, and they catch COVID. But we'll have to, but anyway, so watch out for my full-on game preview for the Eagles game tomorrow. I will also be doing a live stream with my guy. You guys seen him before on my channel on draft night. He's very, his knowledge exceeds mine in the realm of football, and he's a Eagles fan. So we'll be discussing the Philadelphia. We'll be getting a perspective on the Eagles. Marvin Pearson. I look forward to having a strong conversation with him. Maybe get some back and forth going. Should I be down on Washington with COVID players out? On draft night, I remember when he did extensive research, and when Washington selected Jamin Davis, I had no idea who that was because I just didn't have Jamin Davis on my board. And he gave me the ins and outs, and he said, you're gonna have to you're gonna like this guy, Oscar. It's what you guys need. So maybe he'll play devil's advocate and give me my hopes up for Washington, but we'll have to wait and see. So I look forward to having him on my channel this Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday night, 7:30. Make sure you guys drop in and support. But all right, guys. I guess that'll do it. Let me end the broadcast here. But all right. That'll do it, guys. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. We're on the road to 100 subs, y'all. I would like to get there by the end of the year. We're 2 weeks away by the end of the year, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and others. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Until then, guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.